Hello students, so let's continue with the MCQs. The first MCQ for today is, a real image is formed by the light rays after reflection or refraction when they, four sentences are given here, actually meet or intersect with each other, actually converge at a point, appear to meet when they are produced in the backward direction, appear to diverge from a point. And then there are four options A, B, C and D. In each option, two statements are different two statements are taken to be correct. Now let us first look at the question. Real image is formed by the light rays after reflection or refraction. If your concepts are clear, you should not have any difficulty, because real image is always formed when the rays after reflection or refraction actually meet or intersect with each other. And even if you look at the first sentence is correct, and even if you look at the second sentence, actually converge at a point, it also means the same. Okay, so actually meet at a point. So first and second statements are correct for the real image formation. Third and fourth, where the rays appear to meet or appear to diverge from a point after reflection or refraction, that is a case when virtual and erect images are formed. So first, second statements are correct under the A option. So A option is correct. Now the second MCQ is, the path of a ray of light coming from air passing through a rectangular glass slab traced by four students are shown as A, B, C and D in figure. Which one of them is correct? Now, let me remind you students, let me tell you that the dotted lines which are shown in diagram B and C are put by me. Actually, they are not present in the question. Due to some reason, I had to delete the previous video during which I had done this editing in the diagrams. Okay, so be careful. Imagine that there are no dotted lines drawn in figure B and figure D. So, when we look at A, when we look at the A option, just see that the ray is, in that case here, the ray is not bending at all, even when it enters or it leaves the glass slab. So this is not possible, because when the ray is incident obliquely at the glass slab at any point, it is going to bend. It is supposed to bend towards the normal if the surrounding medium is air. So this is wrong. And giving the same reason, here they have not shown bending neither here nor here. And in this case, there is little bending here, but here there is no bending. So since there is no bending, which is wrong, because there is refraction when light enters obliquely, ray enters into the glass slab. When it is incident at the surface of a glass slab obliquely, it is going to undergo refraction, it is going to bend. So this is wrong. When you look at B and C diagrams, I have told you that the dotted lines are drawn by me. Okay, if you look at B and D diagrams, they are exactly similar. So in B and D both, we can say the ray is incident obliquely at one point on the surface of a glass slab. Then if we draw the normal here, that is perpendicular, it is bending, refracted ray is bending towards the normal, very true. Then if we draw the normal here, it is bending away from the normal. And I have produced this incident ray by this dotted line. So I can see that, we can see that incident ray and emergent ray are parallel to each other in both the cases, B and D. So actually both the options B and D are correct. So we cannot choose any one option. So if such question comes when there is an error in the question, we can either choose B or D. According to me, they should have drawn one other diagram instead of this. This should have been one of the diagrams. Out of B and D, one diagram should have been this, where the ray here, it is bending when we draw the normal. This is bending, but it is bending away from the normal, which is wrong. And in this case, it is bending towards the normal, although it is traveling from denser to rarer medium. So again, this is wrong. So although if we produce an incident ray here, incident ray and emergent ray are parallel. If I produce it here, incident ray, they will be parallel. But still the refractions are wrong, as this is a glass slab and this surrounding medium is supposed to be air. So So if we assume D diagram to be the one which I have shown to you just now, you can choose B as the correct option. Or if these are the diagrams drawn, you can choose either B or D, as both are similar and both are correct. This is the next MCQ. Which of the following cases proves that the distance between the optical center and point of convergence is called focal length? If you look at the first diagram, the rays which are incident in all the four diagrams, in fact, the rays are parallel to the principal axis. Okay, so in all the four diagrams, the incident rays are parallel to the principal axis. But in this case, they are not meeting at a point on the principal axis, so this is wrong. Here also, this is wrong. Yes, here they are meeting at a point on the principal axis. In this case, not at the principal axis. We know that whenever the rays are parallel to the principal axis, they meet at a point on the principal axis when they pass through a convex lens after refraction. And that point is called as focus of the lens, and the distance between the optical center and the focus is called as focal length. So C is the correct option. Now this is the last MCQ for today. A beam of light is incident through the holes on side A and emerges, it should have been emerges, out of the hole on the other face of the box. Okay, as shown in the figure. So there is a box here, AB is a box actually. Incident rays, there are 10 incident rays which are incident on one side of this box, and their 10 rays are parallel to one another. Which of the following could be inside the box? So we can see here. See, this is a box. These are the incident rays which are parallel to one another, and these are the rays coming out of the box. Now I'm not showing you the options, but the options I'll tell you. The options are whether inside the box there is a glass slab, or whether it is a concave lens, convex lens, or prism. Because they cannot take the mirror here, as mirror indicates reflection, and this is a case of refraction because the rays are passing out. So 4 options are given, whether we have a glass slab inside it, or whether we have a concave lens or convex lens or a prism. Now just imagine, if we take a slab here, then the rays are incident. If they are incident normally, they cannot be this way. They cannot leave the glass slab at this way. And I think so it is very easy to guess the answer, because if I place a convex lens here, just wait for a second. Here students, I have tried to draw a good diagram, but as my mistake is I have used a pen directly. So I could not, erase it and draw it again. But we can see that if we place a convex lens, then the rays incident parallel to the principal axis on the convex lens, they will meet at its focus. And if we imagine the point where the lines from where the rays are coming out to be focused, then we can get the refracted rays as shown. Okay, so I hope you have understood. So out of the 4 options, glass slab, concave lens, convex lens, and glass prism, convex lens is the correct option. So hope students you have understood the MCQs. We'll continue with more MCQs in our next video. Goodbye students.